for the most part. Now, let me go ahead and get us locked in. And boom, we got action. All right. Like I say, I think Mike will come in a few. He's probably wrapping up a call. Mike's always doing a call. All right. Let's see here. Hopefully, you guys are having an awesome evening, man. What's going on this year? What's going on, Millions? What's up, Pete? We got Bag in the building. What's going on, Bag Rich? We got Jacqueline in the building. What's going on, Ninja? We got Rob P in the house. What up, Yosh? All right. We got Shauna in the building. Let me see. Let me see. What's going on, Teddy? See here. Yep. Yep. Mike will be on with us in a little bit. See here. We got Maria. We got Forex Goddess. We got Live While You Live. What's going on, Sunshine? Let me see. Let me see. Got my Ohio family in the building. Let's go. What up, Grace? All right. Scroll down a little bit. So we got Maria. All right. What's up? We got, is it M. Rabia? Rabbi? Rabia. I mess up names so bad. I'm horrible. I hate ruining y'all's names. See here. What's going on, Milan? What up, Teddy? All right, all right. Germany in the house. Let's go. What's going on, Pip Guru? All right, all right. What's up, E Money? We got Bo in the building. All right. What's Final Conflict? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that name in a month of Sundays. What's good? Oh my goodness. I'm like, wait, wait, wait. I ain't seen that one in a while. Sheesh. What's good? New Orleans representing. All right. That is wild. Man, listen, I had to read that one twice. Like, wait, what? Is that who I think it is? That is funny. The return, right? That is crazy. All right, all right. See here, Tasha in the building. We got God Works in the building. Hey, y'all. What's going on? Let me see here. That ain't who I think it is. I know that ain't. Don't nobody be calling me cousin all the time except for like one or two people. All right. See here. Let me see. Let me see. What's going on, fam? Just make it show, man. I gotta see who all these people is. What's going on, Vlad? All right. Just kind of call you sugar. Only if you rogue. All right, from X Men, because that's the only person I can say it and get away with it. All right, I ended up watching the X Men '97. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna wait till Marvel moment to get to that. I'm gonna wait because yeah, bruh, it's the whole thing. It was gonna stay consistent. I'm not gonna listen. I can't wait to Marvel moment. I've been, it's bad when I can't wait to the end of the session so I can talk to you about what I really want to talk to y'all about is this whole X Men situation. Oh my goodness. Since I was an extra in the first X Men, hey, don't play. All right, hey, I might have to look that up. All right, let's see here. Since I saw Bob Marley movie, it was good. It was good. All right. Why should I ask you if it was good? I'm just telling you it was good. Let's see here. We call this the AZ event, and we need to connect. All right, I got you. I got you. I got you. All right. See here. This is hello from LA. What's going on, Johnson? All right, let me go ahead and get this locked in, man. Says, yeah, but my roster vibe got busted up today. I'm hoping you weren't talking about the other roster vibe. Anyway, man, y'all like my shirt? I found it in stores. Really nice. It's on sale. It's Finding Nemo, or it's one of them. It's one of those. You ever been looking for ammo and you couldn't really? All right, anyway. All right, it says, yo, Kurt, I was wondering, what is the VPN for when it comes to crypto? I know that VPNs, I know what VPN is, just wondering if it's a location for benefits. Yeah, so a lot of times, Pip Guru, when people are trying to like hack your IP address or figure out where you are so they can like either remote access something that you have, they need your IP address. And when you use the VPN, you're masking your IP address so they can't actually find out and locate where you are. to pinpoint your IP address so they can remote access your computer. Because if they can remote access your computer, then they can tap in, get into emails, get into wallets, and start moving stuff around. And that ain't what we trying to do. So I always want to make sure you guys have that extra layer of security with the VPN, so they can't actually pinpoint you and do some nefarious stuff when it comes to your crypto. All right. And like I said, the more money that shows up in crypto, the more bad actors are going to be showing up. So I'm not trying to put an extra bill on you, but I'm just saying I'd rather you guys have that extra layer of security just to be on the right side of things. All right. And yes, we got DJ DeFi in the building. What's going on, Mike? Hopefully you wasn't speeding through traffic, bro. Hopefully.
No speeding, and yeah, security is key. How we doing, everybody?
Man, doing amazing, man. We had an amazing call with Berlin, bro. With Belgium, we had an amazing call with Belgium. Man, we maxed it out, bro. It was
I
500
saw,
people, and
saw.
it stayed 500 the whole time. It was a beautiful call, man. Everybody was on there having a good time, smiling. I feel like everybody been hiding out, bro. Like it was 500 people, and they knew all of my sentences before I was finishing them. I'm like, let me find out these numbers ain't showing up right on the app or on the website, bro.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Well,
like, how do all y'all know this stuff already if y'all ain't in the class?
they be doing like watch parties and all that stuff.
Something, bro. Folks, and we were folks like in classrooms together and everything. So I'm like, yeah, it was slapping. It was a good time. We had fun.
That's
Can't
fire.
wait to
Yeah,
do
so
another, man. We got to call up Jurgen, bro. Listen. He's got a whole gold mine over there of folks that are excited about crypto, bro. We got to put together like a whole like seminar for his squad, bro. Because yes, it's a whole thing.
yeah. Oh, whoa, what the heck? Let me share this real quick, guys. Solana is dropping like it's hot, real quick. This just wicked down like $5. This is gonna be. I'm gonna put this on the app right now. That was a crazy candle.
Mm,
What the heck? That just dropped literally like $5. We're gonna play off this zone, guys, for a bullish idea. I'm gonna put this in the app. Wow, that was tripping out. I'm gonna drop this in the app. So that was
Yeah, no, do
crazy.
your thing. Do your thing. So
No, you're good.
Mike's
You're
gonna
good.
be
Share, share,
busy.
share.
Mike's gonna be
Yeah.
busy right now.
Let me post this. That was a crazy wick.
See, this is how you know Mike don't sleep. That thing stays on the screen all the time. I believe Solana has not left his screen since it left like $8. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's just be thankful that Mike does it. He has one eye open all the time looking at the monitor for Sol. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into CoinGecko.com. All right, right, married to the game is an understatement. All right, so we got Bitcoin hanging out. We'll quick refresh it real quick. Bitcoin hanging out around $65,000. Now listen, we're getting close to the 50, and I told y'all 50 is the new what? I want to see how many of y'all were paying attention the other day. 50 is the new 30. Well, 50 is the new Hummer. No, 50 is the new 30. 50 is the new 30. All right, so if we get a pullback to 50K, it's just as good as 30,000. All right, so we got to take what we can get when we can get it. Now, I don't know if you guys have been seeing what's going on with Ethereum right now, but
I love
yeah,
it. Let's go.
yeah, there's some rumors right now that Ethereum's under investigation for it being a potential security. Now, this is some of the most old, backdated information when Gary Gensler was like, yeah, I mean, I think it might have been the actual video you played the other day, bro, when Gary was talking about Ethereum being a potential security and all of
Yeah.
this and that, and they're like literally going back to that to use that as a situation where they may deny the ETF for Ethereum. I don't think they're going to do that. I just
No.
don't. I don't. I have my own theories, but I just want to give y'all facts because I feel like with Ethereum right now, let's just kind of get through the nitty gritty because some of y'all may hold Ethereum. You may be a little nervous. You may be wondering what's going on. Me personally, and Mike, I'm pretty much he's in agreement with me. We want it to pull back. We want this bad boy. We want all the FUD we can get so this
Yeah.
bad boy can come back down to something a little more reasonable. All right. Now, if you want to hit 700 Ethereum, 700 Ethereum, I'm not gonna be mad at you. I won't be upset. I'll understand. All right. Now, so I'm not judging. I'm just saying if it does pull back, hey, maybe I'm intimidating. I'm a little too big. Let me shrink down a little bit. I'll understand Ethereum if you want to come down. You want to come down. All right. I feel like I was a little too big right here screaming at. I got to be more. I got to bring it in a little bit. Like, oh,
If it goes to
all right, here we go.
700, bro, just Google McDonald's application because they're gonna have a lot of new employees.
Bro, listen. If it,
700?
if
We
it,
gotta
it
see.
This has been like the thing I wanted Ethereum to do back in the day, but it just didn't want to go. So I get it. I feel like it was way too much demand for Bitcoin, and it kind of forced Ethereum along the way a little bit quicker than I had liked it to go. I knew it had the potential to run, but I just didn't know it was going to do it as quick. So I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I'm thankful, but I know with a lot of new students coming into this space right now, I really want you guys to get an opportunity to get this stuff for like super cheap. And I think we might get one more go at it, considering, like you said, we got this pullback happening right now with Bitcoin. And I still got this computer up here for you, Mike, if you're interested. I'm going to leave this window open. I haven't closed it yet. Hey,
Yeah.
we're going to get Mike on a PC, guys. I've been saving it. I've never closed it. We're going to get him on. I'm telling you, just a matter of time. But no, ETH right now, be mindful of this. This may pull back a little bit more. And I want to share this with you guys real quick because the rumor is SEC's looking to potentially deny ETH for having ETH having an ETF. Now this guy here, this is Brian Quintins. I'm saying it wrong either way. Now he was a former head of policy, ex CFTC commissioner, financial freedom advocate, and all that good stuff. He laid out a couple of good things. One, when the SEC allowed ETH futures ETFs to trade on its regulated securities exchange, it explicitly acknowledged the status of the underlying ETH as being a non-security and outside of its jurisdiction. All right. And so now with that, just starting off with that alone, that pretty much just sealed the deal. All right. The moment they allowed it to have a futures ETF, the SEC said, oh yeah, it's cool. It's for them to double back and throw around a word salad / word soup to fix that and say, oh, well, we misjudged it because blah, 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 yakety schmackety. I don't know if that's going to fly. I don't think they're going to be able to get away with that. All right. So at this point, I feel like Gary and the gang are going to have to go ahead and just approve that ETF. But I'm showing you this so you can see a lot of the facts behind this for somebody who's actually worked in that space, has had a job, held a position in that industry, and he's laying out all the facts. Importantly, this ETF approval decision in October 2023 occurred well after Ethereum changed to proof of stake. All right, because they're trying to say, oh, it's proof of work, and now that it's proof of stake, we have to do something very differently. Nah. Because when it swapped over to proof of stake in 2023, right? You guys could have, or 2022, I'm sorry, you guys could have easily denied it getting a futures ETF last year. You guys let the futures ETF go through last year. Ethereum's been proof of stake since 2022. You guys approved it in 2023. There's no excuse. So like I said, in order for them to deny this ETF for Ethereum, it would have to be an amazing word salad. All right, I'm talking about all the trimmings. We're talking about croutons and all. And I don't think they got it in them to do this and get away with it. And I mean, it goes all the way down like 6 different reasons why. So just with everything this guy has stated here, the more I read it, I was like, wow, that makes sense. That makes even more sense. That just looks illegal. That makes even more sense. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, we're pretty much locked in for ETH getting an approval for an ETF. So in this instance, if we keep seeing this bad boy pull back, you should be so excited, okay? Because we're probably going to get this last little bit of like fun and no, and hey, how could this have happened? I'm not believing it. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. That don't make no sense. And even if it does get denied, they're going to appeal it. Flat out. They're going to appeal it. Now, there is a scenario right now with the Ethereum, it's like the Ethereum Foundation. There's a scenario right now where there may have been some sort of foul play inside of there, and they're doing an investigation with all of that good jazz. We shall see. Myself and Mike, we both know Ethereum is America's choice. Okay? It's the one they decided to crown. We like this one. All right? When you got somebody like Larry Fink saying we're looking to tokenize almost every asset on the Ethereum blockchain, they don't say that by chance. They're not saying that by mistake. They already have had these things in the workings. All right? So now that they're getting a little more vocal about it, this stuff's on the way, guys. I don't want you guys getting thrown off your square or feeling like these guys are doubling back to kind of ruin crypto. No. I don't think it's that deep. I think we're in a scenario right now where something like Ethereum, when you see Ethereum having a little bit of a pullback like this, I think this is just a sign for what's to come. Right now, we got this level up here, 786, 886. Price has been up here. We haven't even come up and fully tested this level. Honestly, like this quick little touch and drop off. There may be some sell orders waiting here anyway because this was once a zone for sellers. This is the natural cycle of pullbacks. Prices run to an area where there's a bunch of sell orders waiting. We potentially get the sales. What's the weird part here? What part of this doesn't make sense? I'm very confused. This is like the natural thing we see all the time. But like I said, us as traders, we got a bit of an advantage because most people are coming into crypto right now. Y'all let y'all in on a little secret. They don't know how to trade. They don't know this stuff, y'all. So when I tell y'all are in like the inside track on everything crypto. I know it's y'all laughing. Like you have to really understand most of the world doesn't know what you guys know. They don't have an understanding of structure and price action and smart money and Fibonacci. They don't even know how to pronounce half that stuff. So when you guys are sitting here looking at this and just smiling, doing your little evil Mr. Burns grin, it's not fair. It's really not fair. And I want to dispel any worry that you guys may have when it comes to, you know, your level of skill. Maybe you're a little bit newer than everybody else. Maybe it's your first month, your first week in the company. You're like, but Mike and Kurt, I don't know this stuff yet. It's okay. It's okay. You just made a whole bunch of new cousins coming in here, hanging out, talking to chat, make friends. Everybody in here is pretty awesome. I'm just saying, we're pretty cool. And you're going to be able to speed up your learning curve because now you're attached to a community of people that want to see you win as well. All right. I'm being honest with you. This is just me. I might be biased. I really believe we have the dopest community in the company. I'm not trying to get tribalistic here. See that evil smile Mike just threw up? Because he knows I'm right. I think we have the dopest community. Like our chat, bro. Like, listen, I go to other people's sessions, Mike. I do. I go in there. I look around, man. Our chat is fire, bro. Like
said first day here, I have no idea what's going on.
Our chat is fire, bro. This is my first day. I have no idea. It's okay. It's okay. It's way worse than the other day. I promise you. But
come back.
We want to make sure you guys have a better understanding of what's going on. So long story short, Ethereum is having a bunch of negative press thrown at it, and we're seeing a bit of a pullback. And this guy here who used to work for the CFTC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. All right. So, well, I'm sorry. That's the SEC. CFTC is what the, what is it? Something financial something. I can't remember. They're all alphabets and they work in the financial sector. So essentially this guy is breaking down all of the different areas where the SEC has gone wrong already. They've already deemed this outside of their jurisdiction. So whenever you hear somebody saying, oh, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, honestly, we're at a place right now where Bitcoin's already been approved. Ethereum already has a futures ETF approved. They can't double back and claim it as security now after it's already been deemed non-security last year. At this point, it's just a bunch of, like I said, a bunch of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So we're potentially looking at an opportunity for this to pull back further due to all of the worry and doubt that everybody's terrified that ETH may plummet. Great, let them sell, let them be terrified. We'll come in and scoop up the cheap Ethereum, and then once the ETF is approved, there you go. It's the demand for it's going to shoot through the roof. BlackRock's going to be buying it. Fidelity's going to be buying it. Everybody's going to be doubling back, trying to grab more Ethereum. So I'm excited for it to pull back. Yes, we're getting a little bit of a pullback right now, but if we can come back down into some like the 25 hunt, man, listen, Mike's going to sell a kidney. That's all I know. He sent me the text message already, so I believe him. I'm not going to question him. I know a lot of you guys right now are probably on the same type of time. You are going to be in the same line, offering up organs. Don't do it. Okay, just trade, stay on the app. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of what's happening with live analysis, taking advantage of what's happening right now inside of Swipecoin. You'll get there. All right. We've been talking about like stuff we've never talked about on Go Live, which is like airdrops and stuff, which also gives you an opportunity to build more capital for your portfolio to grab certain projects like ETH and Solana and Cardano, which is Mike's favorite now. We want to make sure you guys have all those potential opportunities to come here.
Not a chance.
Benefit.
Not a chance.
In this space, right? So once again, if it's your first day, don't be intimidated. Don't be nervous. Don't feel weirded out. There's tons of videos in my favorite section, in Mike's favorite section that you guys should be watching. Yes, let me see it there. Yeah, they're still down there. When you go look in the favorite section, you want to make sure you're checking down. You scroll down, you see recorded sessions, favorite sessions, I'll bring this over for you real quick, y'all. Right down here at the very, all right, bottom down here, you got recorded, you got favorite. When you click favorite, look at that. Look at that. There's me. Same thing on Mike's channel. All right. Go ahead, check those videos out if you're new. They're going to be your best friend. And then when you come into the classes, you'll be able to keep up with everything that's going on. I know, like, in today, Thursday, it's more of a nerd out day. Like, it's a little more advanced today than it is any other day. So I don't want you guys to feel like super intimidated about the stuff we're going to be talking about, because it's a lot. We kind of go hard in the paint at the end of the week to get it out of our system. So we won't be sitting around spazzing out the whole weekend. We give you guys everything we got the last day. So it's a little more advanced than normal. See here, it says we go mental on this day. Yeah, it is. Like, Thursdays are a little more techie and a little more advanced. Like, even with me just throwing a fib up here and not giving any example of how we get to these levels, it is one of those you got to kind of know what we're talking about already to be following through on a Thursday class. So don't be intimidated, my new fam. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to come in, watch this, see a recording or something like that. It's natural. It's all right. Don't be intimidated. This is just, cost of tuition. In the beginning, it is intimidating. You give it a month, you'll be in here laughing with us, knowing all the jokes about blockchain and weird coins that nobody's going to talk about. But yes, tons of great things happening in this space right now. I also wanted to kick it with you guys. Let me go back over here. Also wanted to kick it with you guys about some of the things right now that are happening in the space. So understand that this new category, actually, I'm going to just pull up this project for you guys real quick. All right, this coin right here, Ondo, has been getting a ton of attention. It's up 32% today, which is phenomenal. But this project has been getting a ton of attention. And I want you guys to just really understand, like, this coin is leading the way in a new category called real world assets. And a lot of these projects have been out way before Ondo. Ondo's launched this year in January, and it's been doing a phenomenal job taking off. It's basically tokenized all of the assets on BlackRock. And the cool thing about this new real world asset thing is this is going to be really attractive to just the financial sector as a whole. When you're talking about banks, hedge funds, private investors, like brokerage firms, real world assets is beautiful because now they can come in, have something that they can tokenize. And I think we're headed for a snowball in this category. And with Ondo pretty much leading the way right now, it's something I want you guys to pay attention to. Another project I was telling you guys about was Peak, P-E-A-Q. That project is going to be launching as well inside of the real world assets. And I want to make sure you guys are really staying tuned to this category because I think it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's built on top of the Polkadot ecosystem too, so it's going to give Dot a little bit more of a jump. I told you guys, give Dot some time. They're going to start doing some stuff, but I'm just giving you guys like some plays to look out for as we start to kind of move forward in this space. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And also, the project Mike brought up, Parcel, is getting a ton of backing right now. And I think Parcel is going to be the first introduction to real estate on the blockchain. This is their way of testing out the demand for real estate on Web3. And I think Parcel is going to blow up once it launches. Because every time I turn around, I'm seeing it pop up in all these different chats and different rooms. And I'm like, yeah, this might be a major deal moving forward. So yeah, keep an eye out for that project as well, guys. Like I'm saying, we got some really cool things on the horizon right now. Yeah, Parcel. Yeah. You can't even look it up on CoinGecko yet. Like it's a very new project. I think I got it up here still. I was just talking about it. Let me see. What's it on here? That's Peak. No. You know what? That's up there. Let me see. Yeah, this was like me Googling, or yeah, this is Parcel right here. I was going on Twitter looking up Parcel, but yeah, Parcel right now. I keep an eye out on these guys. I'm actually follow them at this point. I've been over here too many times. But yeah, these guys are going to be doing some things when it comes to like tokenizing real estate markets in different parts of the country, which I think is going to be phenomenal. All right, so it gives you the opportunity to come in and say, hey, I may not understand real estate fully, but like I told you guys, us as traders, we have a little bit more of an advantage. So you can come in and start gauging, hey, is this market trending to the upside? Hey, this market's having a bit of a pullback. Can I throw a fib on here? Can I use a smart money chart on, a strategy on here? You're going to start noticing those pullbacks in real estate markets and getting ready for when they're ready to swing and turn to the upside. I believe Parcel's going to give you guys a really good chance to take advantage of real estate markets, whether they're in Miami to Detroit and wherever. And it's also a pretty cool tool because now if you start looking at things like REITs, like those old like packages you can get in the stock market where you put some money into certain ones, they may end up having ones you can get into in certain parts of the country. Now you can start picking states and cities that you want to look into, which I think is cool as well on that app. So this could get really, really big in the derivative space as well, guys. So keep an eye out for this one. And I haven't seen anything that even looks remotely close to this. And the way that it keeps getting talked about is interesting to say the least. Like it's a ton of people really getting hyped up about this project. So I think Parcel could be massive. And all it takes is like one or two big entities to partner with this thing. If you hear like about a Redfin or maybe a Zillow wanting to partner with these guys, oh, it's over. It'll be over like within like a matter of like days after that. So just saying, be patient, be mindful, stay tuned to a lot of these different areas and lanes in the space right now. But it is getting exciting. See here, yeah, they also have an airdrop, but their airdrop involves you actually having to come out of real capital to get involved with their airdrop. So it's gonna cost you if you want to get involved with the Parcel airdrop. That's one of the reasons why I'm not like super vocal about their airdrop. It actually costs money. So yeah. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And I think this is built on top of Solana as well. So like it just makes sense with like way cheaper fees and all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, Mike's super excited because as soon as I said Solana, he just popped back up. Like that's how you get him to show up. It's like saying Beetlejuice. You say Solana 3 times and Mike appears. It's a whole
Nah, it's true, but it's not fully true. It's like partially true. Like I identify as it being partially true. Well, there's actually some funny stuff that happened here today. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. Terra's blockchain was just halted. Some people are still using it for whatever reason, thinking that it's going to come back. If you guys don't know, it's probably a blessing you don't know what happened a couple years ago. The core team is investigating. Do Kwon is being extradited officially as of today.
Yeah.
Interesting that it halts. The blockchain stops today. So that's wild. Co-founder of Solana just tweeted, if the state is against Ethereum, then I am against the state.
I like that though, because he knows if they come after Ethereum, they're coming after Solana next.
Yeah. But Solana's proof of history. It's always been proof of history. It's like proof of history and proof of stake.
Yeah.
It never had like a merge. But yeah, agreed for sure. And Anatoly's a funny guy. Now, did you see what happened yesterday in the Rockets game, in the Clippers game?
No.
This is basically what happened. Let me share the audio. This is basically a 6-second representation of the SEC, Gary Gensler, going after Ethereum. Watch James Harden drive to the paint, pass it to Kawhi in the corner, and watch what he does.
Harden accelerates. Kawhi catch and shoot.
Did he just jump at Kawhi? Wait, did he just jump at him to try to block his shot?
This is literally Gary and the SEC versus Ethereum. So
he passed his teammate the ball and then contested the shot. Like, okay, bro, you forget what team you're on that fast.
Yeah, if you guys don't know the sport, this is basketball. Okay, watch it again.
Harden accelerates.
So he passes it to his teammate, white jersey, and then he tries to,
and then tries to like contest his shot. Like, what are we doing?
Catch and shoot three.
This is literally, I think he had PTSD from when Kawhi was on the Raptors and he was
something, bro. Like that's that. Listen, James, you might want to remind you just gave him the ball.
Yeah. Now they're up 21, but that's pretty crazy that he did that. Anyways, that I just
Beer's
found that
taking root in his mind. He need to do something, bro. Like that's
found that
not
so
healthy.
funny.
You can't be doing that in front of people, bro.
Yeah, you never really see that, so I had to share that.
Yeah, too funny.
Now I'm in the archives here on the SEC website. I want to pull this up here real quick and kind of explain a lot of the volume that's flushing Bitcoin down. Grayscale's GBTC has logged outflows more than 12 billion since it was converted into the ETF. Let's go into this actually real quick. So the boss of digital asset management, which manages 26 billion in GBTC, said that the fees of the flagship product will come down over time, right? So the high fees, basically investors are taking their money out of the fees because like you have other ETFs offering 0% fees right now for the first 6 months. We have anticipating outflows. Investors have been waiting to either take gains on their portfolio or arbitrageurs coming out of the fund or people unwinding positions that were part of bankruptcies through forced liquidation. Pretty crazy. Let's scroll down here a little bit. The crypto fund manager charges a 1.5% management fee for GBTC holders, significantly higher than the charge commanded by other ETFs. You know, they're kind of defending the fees. And then let's go down to here.
We knew this was coming, though. Once that ETF launched, those fees were going to be way more attractive over there. And this is why you see the outflows from the GBTC. And people thought it was like negative. I'm like, no, it's people just aren't stupid.
Yeah, they're just moving their money.
Yeah.
Think billions per every percent matters, guys.
Bruh.
Take a look at this. The new BTC ETF would effectively spun out the old one, GBTC ETF, and seeded with an as yet undisclosed portion of BTC underlying GBTC shares. Existing holders of GBTC would also be able to benefit from a lower total blended fee while maintaining the same exposure. Here we go. The firm is currently awaiting approval from the SEC for its Bitcoin mini trust ETF. This is going to be big. Moving forward, Sunshine and whatever wants investors to turn their attention toward the business, other crypto investment products which track prices of different cryptos, including what?
Ether
ETH and Solana. The company is trying to have its Grayscale ETF converted into an ETF. So, really good. If you guys don't know, Grayscale has been ahead of the game. Their Grayscale Solana Trust is reflecting $3.75 a share. Essentially, like, there's like some math equation I saw some smart people doing. This number, like the NAV per share, like this with the crypto market would have Solana, the crypto trading at about $1,200 to $1,300 a share, based on like this number and this number or something in some math equation I saw. So they don't have a ton of money in here, 62 million. But if Grayscale gets a Solana ETF, somebody in the chat tell me what's going to happen to the price. So that's what we're watching. We just sent out a leveraged idea here. I need to see Solana closer to that 170 level before we execute a potential buy to the upside. Yeah, exactly. And if there's rumors of an ETF for ETH or SOL, doesn't it make sense that they drive price down, get better entries, and then we go higher? It's exactly what happened with Bitcoin. So I like the Solana level. Regarding DeFi, we're still holding very well at about 95 billion in TVL. Let's see here. Let's go to chains. Let's take a look at on-chain volume. Okay. ETH volume 2.8 past 24 hours. BSC 1.7. Solana 2.5. Pretty good. Volume is up, though, over the past month, which is what we like to see. More transactions, more people in crypto. And then, yeah, just kind of looking at the charts. I think XRP is looking pretty good here. We need to get above the 67-cent level, and I think we will start to run to the upside. The suppression of XRP is really impressive. With a coin that has so much volume. Oh, Kurt, I think you turned the chat off on Go Live.
No, it does that on its own sometimes, bro. It's weird. Like, I'll come in sometime and the chat will just disappear. Let me see here. Now I did that. Does it come back? Yeah, and it was on. It just needed to be refreshed. I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, the screen just went massive. So, like, when you guys look at XRP's, like, trading volume, I mean, it's like 2.7 to 5 billion a day. Obviously, that's just crazy for the price just not moving. So we'll see. I saw something yesterday that got leaked. XRP.
I'm gonna ignore that Mike just did the Trump hands when he said the screen was great.
The what?
When Trump talks, he does this thing with his hands. He's like,
oh yeah,
like the screen was great. Some would say the best even. All right.
Oh man, some of the new people here are like, what are we doing?
It's a whole.
It's a safe place. Don't show up on Thursdays for your first class, by the way.
Yeah, it's not.
If
It's
you
not
do-
the.
yeah, we're glad you're here.
This is therapy for us. This is for us.
Yeah, you guys are just getting the inside look, And if you're new, you probably haven't had to gone to therapy for XRP for holding this for 7 years. So congratulations to you. You're coming in 63 cents. It was at $4. Sounds great, right? So yeah, this is potentially, I think tomorrow there's something happening with XRP in the court case, and they're looking to just get rid of this completely, like just settle, make peace. If they have to pay a fine, Brad Garlinghouse said he's not going to do that because he wants to make sure that there's a victory. But I think he would take a just dismiss everything
Yeah.
and go chase ETH at this point. So price action, chart wise,
And they're
we're
leaving
still-
America, right? They're taking their headquarters, moving it someplace else, right? To like UK or something like that.
they're building the infrastructure and the offices and the employees. They think they're still a U.S. company, like they're still paying U.S. taxes and stuff.
Yeah.
If they were to lose, yeah, they're out.
Yeah. Okay.
They would already have the infrastructure. They have an office in Toronto, Asia, Singapore. They're everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they win regardless. But even at 63 cents, we had the exchange idea at around 50 recently. We've been talking about this for quite some time. So let's see what happens. It did just jump back in the number 6 spot, which look at the gap between XRP and Solana now. Like that gap is just,
Yeah.
it's got to double.
Yeah. I mean, Sol's coming for BNB at this point, which is a good look.
Yeah. It's going back and forth.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. And really, if you're like starting your portfolio, does anybody not have a portfolio yet? Let us know in the chat.
Where's Doge?
And hopefully it goes to like 50.
Oh my gosh.
Doge is number 10 still. Think about it. There's $21 billion in Doge and 15 in Shiba, right? What is that? Almost $40 billion that's doing nothing.
Yeah.
So that's bigger than XRP. That actually is a real product and a real company and all that stuff. Okay, a couple people don't have portfolios. So you guys want to make sure, especially if you're new here, download the SwipeCoin app and the exchange.
They're trolling. That's Manny and Millions. They're in here every day.
Okay, let's block them then. They gotta go.
I'm looking at the names like, man, if you don't get up out
Okay,
of here.
I'm trying to like be supportive, but maybe they got to get kicked out of the chat. Let's take a
Man.
vote.
I almost was about to let you finish that. I'm like, bro, that clearly is dudes that's in here like every day. Like they don't miss a session, bro. Like no, ain't no way.
Okay, y'all can delete the SwipeCoin app off your phone so you don't get the ideas anymore. I'm gonna call the developers, and yeah, you'll be removed. I'm just kidding. Completely kidding.
You know it's bad when you know everybody by names. Like, bro, that's A. Ron, that's Balake, that's Jay Quellen. Like, I'm not about the usual suspects. Anybody falling for that?
Yeah, that's messed up. Anyways, so we have BTC break a structure. Gonna see if Bitcoin holds. If Bitcoin breaks 60K, guys, I would definitely buckle up and get some capital ready. But I'm looking for a pushback here for Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin will hold this level and come back and sweep these highs. I'm really looking for this level, but I'm gonna probably just play off of Solana since it's a very similar structure and we can have better like risk with like the pips and stuff with risk to reward here. So let's see. Bitcoin's making a push. We have daily close at 8 p.m. tonight. We'll clear this one more time. And you see like this level here. If we sweep these lows, I wouldn't be surprised if we came back into 50s very quickly. I mean, a flash crash into the mid to low 50s.
I agree.
So we need this level right here to hold and go create a new high. If not, we're going to flip, probably going into the halving. So let's see. I think buyers will step in here. I like this level, low 60s, but we're going to play it off of Sol. And these major pullbacks, look at what is not performing. So like Star Atlas, right, gaming project on Solana, is giving us potentially a nice re-entry here around 0.006. This thing went crazy from this low. I mean, it went up 250%. catching a pullback, right? 43% to 50%. In a bull market, these are the percent retracements that you want to look to scale into your portfolio. In the chat, is there any projects you guys are looking at? Like even like ApeCoin. ApeCoin had a nice retracement here.
Oh yeah.
Broke that liquidity. Yeah, I mean if ApeCoin can pop back into like 170.
That's why I was excited about the Kusama setup as well. Like that one there looks like barbecue chicken, bro. Like considering the risk to reward on that one is just next level when it comes to getting into a project that has high upside and nobody's really talking about it right now. Like
Yeah.
being all time high at 600 and we're hanging out around like $40 right now. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, this project is going to see some more attention. And we got big projects launching on Polkadot as well. So they're going to be utilizing Kusama test network wise. So yeah, it has some room to run.
Oh yeah. No, agreed. Just tokenomics are in its favor.
Oh yeah.
When volume comes in with projects that have a max supply and the circulating is pretty much at the max, like a little bit of volume can really move the price.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are seeing what he's saying right now, how the max supply and total supply are 10 million, and the circulating supply is just under 9 million. So if anything, they probably have 1 million in escrow that they're just not going to release. And they're using that for like, security reasons, maybe just DeFi purposes, or just having it so things aren't pretty much oversaturated in the market. And you see the fully diluted and the market cap are pretty much around the same area, and a little bit more is in the fully diluted. So there's some Kusama being put up and being staked aside. That's a good sign when you're looking at value. So yeah, like you said, a little bit of liquidity running into Kusama's network could rocket this thing back up to some crazy price points. And it's just chilling right now because Polkadot's pretty much just taking its time getting Polkadot 2.0 all, lock, stocked, and ready to roll. And I told you guys, like, once we're past halving, you're going to start seeing Polkadot really start to become a lot more vocal on these networks, because that's what they're doing. They're waiting it out right now. They already have a fund for marketing and everything. I showed you all this stuff on Dot Night when we did that class. So projects like this are quiet. Nobody's talking about them. Just be mindful. That's all I'm going to say. Don't get down on them because they're not jumping out the gym like Solana. Everything's not Solana, guys. Thanks a lot, Mike. So everybody right now, just stay calm. We're not going to compare our portfolio to Solana every day. All right. But no, man, I'm happy I got some soul. I'm glad I have the friends that I have, because I was definitely looking into it like, hey, $8 ain't a bad price point.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a accumulator at this level, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, not now. And that goes for new students as well. If you guys are just coming in and you're like, what coin should I be buying? I just started my portfolio today. Should I dollar cost average on Bitcoin right now? Are these some good levels? I would still say be a little more patient. Let's see if we get more of a pullback. We know we just got a rate pause from Jerome right now, so we're not going to see anything volatile from the US dollar. But for the most part, we want to see if Bitcoin's going to follow its natural cycle and just give us a bit of a sell-off, or is it going to hold like Mike just showed you guys? Is it going to hold at those levels and it's going to continue to just rally to the upside? Because normally right before the halving, we do get a bit of a pullback, and we're seeing a little bit of a retest and turnaround. And even now, like with Bitcoin on this chart right here, like it's showing that it wants to give us that next leg down, but that next leg down is a substantial drop. So if we can get back down into the 50s, I'm telling you, that's why I keep screaming 50 is the new 30, because when Bitcoin was at 50, we were saying if we get a retracement back down to 30,000, phenomenal. Now that we've broken and ran all the way to 70,000, 30 is a bit of a reach. I don't know if we're going to see that much of a retracement. That's asking a lot right now to see Bitcoin come running all the way back down to 30. Like, and just to make sense out of it for newer students, with big companies like BlackRock and Fidelity, they're not day trading crypto. They're not day trading Bitcoin. They're not trying to get in and get out, get in and get out. They're here for the long haul now. So you can't expect those guys, the same people that are buying all this up, they're not going to be selling at the same pace that they're buying. They're not going to be selling at all. They need this on the books for tax purposes, for SEC purposes, for regulatory purposes. They're not even allowed to sell just yet. All right. They want to make this look really good now that everything's been approved. So they're not selling anything. All right. So when you got Michael Saylor buying it all up, you got BlackRock buying it all up, Fidelity buying it all up, ARK Invest buying it all up, they're buying more Bitcoin than's being created every day. So I'm telling you guys, just to see it pull back to 50 would be like, oh, thank God. Right? So 30's asking a lot. So if we can get a $50,000 retracement, game on. The alts are going to probably move a little bit faster to the downside. So we'll have a much better opportunity to kind of get everybody a good reset position in your portfolios. So we're excited about that. But in the meaning in between, just be patient if you're trying to dollar cost average. And if you don't know what dollar cost average just means, you're buying a little bit every weekend, like every Friday, Thursday, Saturday. You may decide you're going to put $20 in, $10 in, $50 in, whatever you can afford. That's dollar cost averaging. You don't care about the price. You're just grabbing a little bit in like 7-day intervals or, whatever. But right now, we would still say just give it a little bit of time. Wait for the setups that are popping up on the app. Take advantage of those. Take advantage of the setups you're seeing in live analysis. But just dollar cost averaging, give it some time to breathe. We'll be a little more decisive once we have more data to work with.
Yeah, I posted this, guys, in my Pip Talk a couple days ago, looking at the dominance, right, coming into this level. It's playing out really nicely. First stop here at 52. And if the dominance here can fall, for sure, Bitcoin can fall or stay the same. Doesn't matter for price. But yeah, like what Kurt said, like look for the alts. Like even like Hussam, I want to come back to this point. Somebody asked in the chat, can this get back to the all-time high? Well, this project actually could, because the market cap hit like 5 billion. So let's just say 4. If this gets back to 4 billion in market cap, right? We're at 400 million now. It's 10x. So that would be a $430 Kusama. Mm-hmm. So this project, if that same money were to re-enter, then yes, this one could. Other projects, we don't play the same. We don't I wouldn't play that off of like Compound. Here's why. Okay, Compound's highest market cap was, let's see. CoinGecko broken. Everybody's looking at Compound. So this had 4 billion as well. We're at about 500 million. This would get to like 700, 750. The all-time high was like 910. So it would be a little bit less in price. But even if this got to like this level before the major sell-off, 2.5 billion, that's potentially about a 5x, which is why I would be definitely looking to scale out at around 350. Now, Filecoin has really bad tokenomics.
Yeah. This project isn't built for like day trading style. This is more of a long term. If you see potential in this, you grab it for the technology, not for the volatility.
Exactly. Yeah, good point. Like here you had, let's just call it 10 billion, right? We're at 4.6 right now. If it doubles, let's say if it triples in price, that would create a new all-time high in market cap. 8, 16, 24 in price. The all-time high was 240.
Yeah.
So you have such a major dilution of tokens and a lot more coming into the market over time. Mm-hmm. Put a 1 if this is making sense. Like we're doing very simple math. If you're new, we teach you this in our videos and on our sessions: market cap and price and the supply of tokens. So here, what Kurt said, I'm not buying this for coming back to the all-time high. Like that's the $16 Filecoin. I'm holding this for the next 5 years, 10 years. This is like a stock to me, this type of project.
Yep.
So
and knowing the difference is like so key in how your portfolio performs. Like some people think everything's just this quick, fast, we're going to get in and get out. And some of these are like, hey, these are, really great projects with adoption. They're going to see, crazy upside. But right now, this project is cool because it has a patent on a certain type of technology that no one else in the world has. And there are companies that are using Filecoin right now, but there's NDAs that they can't be vocal about it. So once a lot of that stuff becomes a little more normalized and they can talk about it, a project like Filecoin could jump out the gym. I mean, you see where it is. It's like 28 in the world. Like this is a phenomenal project, but like you showed you guys, the tokenomics are like, bro, if another 4 billion shows up in this thing, you made $8. Like it's not super exciting. You know what I mean? Like you want to look at this thing and say, hey, let me just be here for the long term if this thing continues to run and we're going to be
That's good, bro. Like that's kind of like, I think like we got to have that like stock mentality in a way. I mean, like if you don't do a 2-3x, you're like poor in crypto. Like we got to get rid of that mindset.
No, I agree. I agree.
Like,
A lot of students come in thinking, where's the next coin that's a penny and it's gonna be $100 in the next 3 days? I'm like, bro,
yeah,
stop. Like that's not the attitude you want to have. Like you're gonna waste multiple bull runs trying to get that done, and then you're gonna
yep,
realize I could have really benefited growing a portfolio the right way. Like I'm not gonna brag on any students, but I know a good amount of students that have been here for multiple bull runs, and they have altered their approach to crypto, and they know when it's time to become more active, and they know when it's time to become very much docile in their decisions, right? Like, and you got to know when it's time to kind of sit back, hold on to what you got. A lot of students don't even like eating the bear, like the bull run. They're like, or the bear market. They're like, I want to sell everything and just hold stables the whole bear market. I'm like, that's a great idea, but a lot of times you're just not going to be able to do it in the way that you feel is the most efficient. And sometimes you have to hold projects the whole bear market. XRP, right? It's all right, Mike. We're gonna make it through the storm, pal. I promise you. All
we
right.
had no other choice. We had no other choice.
Right. We all had no choice. They removed it from every exchange and it just sat in our wallets for
You know?
years. Right. But at the end of the day, we know that project has a ton of upside, has an amazing community. And when it moves, it moves. So it's, and the thing about XRP as well is it's a late bloomer. It's never the first to take off in the bull run. It's usually, it's like we call it like the ugly duckling, because it's always like the last one to see the big jump in the bull run. And then, pretty much when XRP jumps, that's pretty much when it's time to start getting out of your projects. Like, all right, XRP's made its move. Everybody starts selling off. Bear market is coming in. It's a great barometer. But no, family, like even projects like XRP, this is one of those like Goldilocks zone projects where it's been out for the longest. It's actually a veteran now. It has tons of use case, has crazy adoption, and it's beat the SEC at its own game. And now everybody's saying, "Hey, win moon." And we know XRP maxed out at around $3 at one point, and everybody's excited for it to get back to that. But the beautiful thing about XRP is the way that it's structured price wise. Small movements in XRP are crazy profitable. All right. Almost as if whoever created this knew that Forex meant something to the banks. Right. And they wanted something that had that similar type of price action to how Forex worked. So XRP kind of mimics how Forex works when it moves. Right. Do you guys notice that? Like when you trade XRP on your MT4, like a couple of cents movement is like, oh my gosh, like my portfolio or my account's going crazy, right? It's very similar to that, the way XRP is built, right? You see all the denominations backwards, right? So it's very, very similar in how its value is presented to you in almost like a Forex structure. So I always want to make sure you guys are understanding, like not everything in crypto is created equally. It really is different. And coming to these classes is going to help you guys start to really differentiate how these projects work and how they should be valued properly as well. Because I get people get excited about stuff and they want to compare everything like it's the same. They're not the same. A lot of this stuff is very, very different.
Yeah, and 100%. It's like wealth is built slow, and crypto is perceived as a fast way to make money, and this is why people hate crypto.
Facts.
And now I don't care, right? Like we don't care, but like the perception when you speak to people, especially, it doesn't even matter. Younger people now both younger and older, they either love it or they like hate it because of people that are just like, buy this, you're gonna get rich really quick, buy this coin. But understanding like XRP at the market cap of Sol, I think this is fair. One day, like, we'll see if it happens. But yeah, somebody asked if it's a good zone down here. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think anything under $1 is solid.
Yeah.
Long term.
Yeah. And my question to you guys is, do you think XRP's price point will stay like this in the next 5 years? That's my question to you guys. Do you think XRP will be in the 60 cent, 70 cent, 80 cent in the next like 5 years? Yeah. So that's my thing. And then my other question is, do you guys believe that they're going to like stop printing money? Right? Obviously, no. They're going to stop printing money. So if XRP is built by the banks for the banks, we know they're going to keep printing money. The valuation of Bitcoin is going to get higher and higher the more that they print. Now that Bitcoin's become mainstream and Fidelity and BlackRock and everybody's involved, they have to keep the measurement of Bitcoin against the US dollar. There's no other way to dictate its value. the dollar's going to keep getting overly saturated with printing, crypto by default will become exceedingly bad. Like, are you guys hearing what I'm telling you right now? Like, this is one of those scenarios where women lie, men lie, but them numbers. After so long of being in crypto, you kind of have that aha moment like, y'all not going to stop printing money. And Bitcoin's going to always be 21. Oh, snap. And when Bitcoin go up, the alts go up fast. Oh, and you start to realize like this is the best time to be paying attention to this space. It's almost like, why isn't everybody just looking? Like, just take 5 minutes to just look and then tell me that don't make sense. That's all. You can't do it.
Yeah, it's people either going to do it or they're not. You know, at this point, it'll be the perception of the out of reach price wise. I heard Jordan say this. He said the pain of the market going up hurts more than the pain of it going down.
Because it's the pain of regret. The pain
Yeah.
of regret is the worst pain. You go to any nursing home in America, you'll see in their eyes the worst pain is regret. The chances they didn't take, the opportunities they let slip, the moments they didn't seize. The regret is the worst pain in life. And I feel like when it's going up, it's nothing but regret. Because you didn't make an opportunity, you didn't make the chance, you didn't take the opportunity when in front of you, you didn't make the decision to utilize that opportunity. And it's always going to be that in life. So I always implore people, just take the chance. Like, what's the worst case scenario? You learn something? Like, what are we doing here? Like, this is not going to be the last go round for crypto. And some people still on the sideline saying, I would never put $5 into Bitcoin. I would never buy anything in crypto. And I'm like, so, but you buy, a pair of Jordans every month. You go out and spend all your money at Benihana to show off on Instagram. Like, what are we doing?
I know people that do that too. That's funny.
It's silly stuff, bro. Like, it makes zero sense.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we'll see what happens. We'll update you guys. Everybody have a good weekend. We got some red folders tomorrow, so be aware. We have a leveraged idea. We're waiting for the entry to potentially be hit down here. And yeah, let's see if Bitcoin can come into this low 60s, and then we get a bounce over the weekend. And yeah, watch XRP over the next 48 hours. Let's see what it does. Some big news around it tomorrow.
Facts.
All right, y'all. Hi, Kurt. Have a good weekend, everybody. See you guys soon.
All right, bro.
Peace.
All right, guys. Appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out with us, nerding out with us as always, man. We like to come in and just kind of have fun and give you guys some sauce in between the moments. But even in this instance right now, guys, like, there are tons of opportunities brewing in the crypto space. I know the markets are slightly pulling back and we're looking for some really nice zones, but we're also excited about what's happening right now with some of these different airdrops and things of that nature. And I'm going to do the call for you guys about the list so we can be a little bit more educated on what the next move should be if you're new, what the move should be if you're already in the list and you got a lot of projects that are already jumping out the gym. We'll do some analysis on them so that way you guys can kind of have that little bit of like, hey, did it go far enough? Should I be looking to extract some value out of these and reallocating some of those funds to different projects higher up on the list? Like, things like that go a long way so you guys don't feel like, man, I'm just holding this stuff. What do I do? Like, how do I, like, it's one of the worst feelings, man. Like, when you're just holding on to stuff, you have no idea what the next move should be. And also as well, man, like, I want to keep you guys just like plugged in because there is so many things like going on in the background with crypto. Like, when I tell you, I've been over here like just researching stuff. I got like a little notebook. I've been writing down projects, and then I got like a whole like 2 pages for this project, another 2 pages for this project, and I'm just researching and getting my information so I can get everything aligned. There are so many networks right now being built out, and they already have partnerships inside of the legacy system. Like, JP Morgan is funding stuff. Chase is funded. Like Wells Fargo are funding blockchains already. Like, I'm like, bro, this is getting real. And I'm loving the fact that like it's transparent so we all get to see it. But there's also areas where I'm thinking like, man, they may come in and do that same thing they did back like in the 30s when they had their infrastructure set up for when when the Great Depression happened in the 1930s, it was like all this infrastructure was set up for people to invest in the stock market. Like, they took money from your check, and that's when the 401k was created. And 401k has still gotten this crazy rap like, oh, it's the best way to invest. No, it's not. That was to get the economy back started up. That's all it was. I think they may do something similar with crypto where they automatically set up like these wallet funds for people who work at certain areas. And hey, we're going to put some of your money into Ethereum and we're going to stake it for you and we're going to split the rewards and we're going to, like little stuff like that for people who work. Because the thing is, most children, or I won't say millennials, growing up into these areas now, like 20-year-old, 30-year-old, 40-year-old, they know about crypto. And they're not excited as much about the stock market as they are about Bitcoin and Ethereum and these other projects. And I think once media gets a hold of it and starts really advertising it a lot more, you're going to see more normalization of that stuff. So I just want you guys to be ahead of the curve and say, hey, I had this way before these banks were already throwing billions of dollars at it so it can grow and make money and, staking and all that kind of stuff. Because it's going to get crazy in crypto. I'm telling you, like I'm seeing how this stuff is lining up right now, and they are just throwing money at building these networks out now. All right. So with that being said, family, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And as usual, and as always, stay patient, stay disciplined, and the gains will come. We out. And oh yeah. Good night, everybody. Stay blessed, family. Love you guys. To get this bag. Let's go. Let's go. Marvel moment. Hey, man. Say, man. So, y'all knew I was going to do this, right? Y'all knew. Y'all stuck around. Y'all knew I was ready. I was waiting. I've been waiting to ask y'all this. Have any of you guys watched the new thing on Disney Plus, the X-Men 97 cartoon? All right. It's a remake of the old X-Men cartoon that ended in 1997, and they're keeping it going from that. Like season 6 got canceled, so they're basically giving us like season 6 now in this. They're like writing it out and everything now. Like, has any of you guys watched it? All right. Says best cartoon. Not yet. I wish I saw that, but I didn't watch it. Not yet. Man, listen. As a kid who used to watch Saturday morning cartoons, okay, and as a Marvel comic book aficionado, when I tell you this is some of the best stuff Marvel has done in a very long while, okay, I have to say this. It's only 2 episodes right now, if I'm not mistaken. But when I tell you, it is so refreshing to see that style. Like, it would, like, listen, I forgot how dope of a leader Cyclops was until I watched this again. Okay? I forgot how funny Wolverine was with his little one-liners the whole cartoon. All right? I forgot how good Magneto could monologue. Listen, he did a whole speech in front of Congress. Gave me the chills, bro. I'm like, oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It's like, it was a line he said at the end of his speech. He said, listen, don't make me let you down. Like, what? Like, he was like, listen, don't make me turn around and do some stuff that y'all know I'm capable of doing. All right? Like, I'm trying to turn over another leaf and y'all messing with me. Don't make me let you down. Like, what? That's a bar right there. Okay? Like, listen, the writing on that show right now is masterful. And they have all these subplots going on inside of it. Like, Professor Xavier is pronounced dead, and we know that's how it went in the comic book, so I'm not going to say nothing to y'all because he went to the Shi'ar Empire and they had to help him get better. It's a whole thing. But, yes, if they do this right, they can keep this going for the longest. Listen, just listening to the intro to the cartoon come on caught me off guard. I was like, oh my God, I forgot how much I missed this intro song to the X-Men. Like, it was magical. Okay, it was magical. That's all I'm gonna say. So, with all of that being said, family, I appreciate you guys. Please go watch that. Because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for y'all. Yeah, same intro, all of that, y'all. All right, fam. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I will catch you guys on Monday. We'll have some more sauce for you guys next week. Stay blessed. Have an amazing weekend, y'all. Go watch that cartoon. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. If you liked X-Men back in the day, if you like Marvel now, it's worth it. Like, it's really the 90s type of energy. So if you miss the 90s, listen, it was a scene where Cyclops said, not. I'm like, oh my God. I haven't heard that in so long. Like, I caught myself like, he was like, wait, no, I surrender. Not. And then like, what? Y'all brought that back. So yeah, they got all the '90s humor in there. They got like the '90s vibe. It's the whole thing. So yeah, go check it out, y'all. It's worth the watch. The 2 episodes are really good. Trust me, you're gonna enjoy yourself. All right, fam. Love you guys. Stay blessed.
Previously on X-Men.